What's up? It's Young Strip. Catch my show, Straightforward with Strip, every Thursday, 3 p.m. Central in the Red Stream. On my show, we're gonna keep it 1,000 with all the latest topics and play all the hottest music. Log on every Thursday, 3 p.m. Central in the Red Stream. Fishbowl Radio Network, FBRN.US.
Hey, it's Phaedra with Mind, Body, Soul Shift. Keep listening to Straightforward with Strip. Hey, it's Vic the Artistic. Keep rocking with Straightforward with Strip. Straightforward with Strip.
Hey, gooey guapping with your boy OG Poppy, the Tattoo Kingpin on Fishbowl Radio with my boy Young Strip. You know.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Shandeezy, and I keep it straightforward with Strip.
Microphone checker, swinging sword lecture, closing down the sector, supreme neck protector.
They hate it when I pull up, oh, I like that. Riding with a foreign, oh, I like that. Now I gotta say it, oh, I like that. Straight getting to the money just like that. Like that, like that. Straight getting to the money just like that. Like that, like that. Not a world saying, oh, I like that. Not a world saying, oh, I like that. And they ain't even tripping cause I like that. I'm known to live it up and then we kick back. Then it's back to the money cause I need that. She say, you can spit it fast for me, can you do it? I say, girl, I can't, ain't nothing to it. Said I be bouncing and moving that body, I'm loving the way that she do it. Watching it while I sit back and I'm thinking to myself, I gotta get to it. I be getting to the money, but I never count it. That girl so official, she's my accountant. Lost a couple bills, but I think I found it. If I need, then I will pick it up and mount it. Gon' tell them, oh, I like that. Gon' tell them, overseas I be going, cause yeah, they liking my flow. And please leave a message when calling me, cause my phone, it be roaming. They hate it when I pull up, oh, I like that. Riding with a foreign, oh, I like that. No, I gotta say it, oh, I like that. Straight getting to the money just like that. Like that, like that. Straight getting to the money just like that. Like that, like that. Not a world saying, oh, I like that. Okay, let me talk to her like a Russian. Make her touch her toes, no discussion. Squat low, now I gotta bust it. Go ahead, you don't want me to press that red button. Ooh, now the tables turning. Took a long time, but she say she learned it. So I hit her with that, now she yearning. Campsite, show you how to keep that fire burning. Look how she hold that drink in her hand. You can tell by the way she sipping, so I get a little bit of freak in the dance. And I'm trying to bring it out, telling me that she not really freaky, but I know that booty don't lie. Take it or leave it. I told her go hop in the caddy, cause she work with a fatty. But she calling me daddy, daddy king. I watch it how she swing that thing. I told her she can wet it, but don't leave a stain. They hate it when I pull up, oh, I like that. Riding with a foreign, oh, I like that. No, I gotta say it, oh, I like that. Straight getting to the money just like that. Like that, like that. Straight getting to the money just like that. Like that, like that. Not a world saying, oh, I like that. Wanna meet your body language, got me coming in closer. I'm in love with the way you drop it down, throw it on my face so explosively. Make a mother wanna take you home so seclusively. Girl, you gon' get something started while you teasing me. When I pull up behind it, be the sound. Hey, lil' mama, I know you feel me now. When I pull up behind it, be the sound. Hey, lil' mama, I know you feel me now. Stacking and acting and packing, macking when I'm in the club. Every time I turn around like the newborn ladies wanna show me love. Now, baby girl, tell me what this could it be? You in love with the way I flip and twist instead of be wanting me. You got me intrigued from feeling your smile. I'm digging your style. Every time, baby girl, I know that you wow. You ain't gotta worry about me. I like surprises. For the vanilla caramel candy buddy, I got some prizes. They hate it when I pull up, oh, I like that. Riding with a foreign, oh, I like that. No, I gotta say it, oh, I like that. Straight getting to the money just like that. Like that, like that. Straight getting to the money just like that. Like that, like that. Not a word saying, oh, I like that.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Shandeezy, and I keep it straightforward with Strip.
Microphone checker, swinging sword lecture, closing down the sector, supreme neck protector.
straightforward. So when a person is straightforward, it says of a person, they're honest and frank. And then the synonyms would be honest, frank, candid, open, truthful, sincere. And I don't know what could be more attractive than somebody who's open and honest with you.
Straightforward with Strip.
Fishbowl Radio Network, FBRN.US. You're now logged on to Straightforward with Strip every Thursday at 3 p.m. in the red stream on www.fbrn.us. I have another awesome show today with another amazing guest to bring with you. So please help me welcome Miss Krissy. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Man, I am fantastic. I want to thank you so much for coming to the studio. I was telling Jamie, the front desk lady, earlier, I got kind of nervous because it was getting closer to crunch time.
Okay.
And then you asked me for the call-in number. I was like, oh, dang, is she going to cancel and have to call in?
No.
But you came through, so that's awesome. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, that's just me advertising. I have somebody else calling in later on. So.
That's fantastic. Well, for anybody that's been living under a rock or all the residents who are in tune in the city of Arlington, let people know who you are and what you're about.
Okay. Well, my name is Krissy, as you said earlier, and I moved here in 2004 from New Orleans. So basically what I just recently did was I opened a grocery store out here in Arlington called New Texas Orleans. And we basically cater to a lot of the other residents that are displaced after Hurricane Katrina. So we have like a lot of Cajun food. We have a hot kitchen that serves, all of our favorites. We have Cajun pasta tomorrow. We have seafood stuffed bell peppers. Of course, we carry all of the sausages and stuff like that we normally can't buy out here in Texas that we're used to at home.
Wow, that's awesome. And you mentioned something about, food and eating. We have something on the way.
Right, we do have something on the way. So I have the Cajun pasta is on the way for you to sample.
Wow.
And the seafood stuffed bell pepper is on the way for you to sample as well. And in the mornings, we do beignets in the mornings as well. So that's like a French donut that we have back home in New Orleans.
Okay, that's cool, because I was seriously just about to ask, a beignet? I've heard that before, but I never knew what it was.
So good.
Man, so you're really doing it all. And it's a black-owned grocery store in Arlington, Texas, being a red state. I don't want to get, controversial or political or anything, but you being a black woman opening this business, have you had any, pushback or resistance or maybe something thrown your way that you thought was because you being a black woman while opening this store?
No. What I have had, not because I'm a black woman, but I think because I'm a Saints fan. I have a lot of Cowboy fans out here that they giving me the blues.
Oh, man.
They come in there. Like, I love having, like, the friendly rivalry and stuff when they come in the store because they definitely support. But then you have some of those that just want to go back and forth with you online just because, we have Saints attire and stuff like that in there. So,
yeah.
But I don't think I've had too much pushback because I'm black at all. I can honestly say that. I don't think so.
Okay, that's awesome.
I think that just being a black business, period, we critique each other more. I feel like I'll get a complaint that, oh, your cashier was busy when I walked in and didn't say hello. And I'm like, now, when you go in Kroger's,
yeah,
they're not stopping to say hello. So most of the time, my staff will greet you when you walk in. But if they're busy, I already told them, like, their customers that are in line, they come first. Yeah, so, I get that kind of stuff, but I don't feel like it's too much of a pushback. I usually just explain the situation and, going from there.
That's what's up. I'm glad you brought up, the Saints thing, because as soon as you hear the name, you can figure out, I guess, that you are a Saints fan, or at least, New Orleans proud, because it's New Texas Orleans. I wasn't going to mention it. You brought up the Saints, man, that this past game, against the Houston Texans.
My goodness.
Who?
It was... You know what? They always like to put us in the hospital.
Yeah, because, see, I'm a diehard Cowboys fan. I come from a big Cowboys family. And I noticed that it's like Cowboys and Saints aren't really rivals, but the fans.
The fans are.
Cowboys fans and Saints fans.
I have so many besties that are, of course, Cowboy fans. Yeah. And my dad was a Cowboys fan. So it's not a rivalry for me, but... I'm not gonna carry that to the store. I'll tell you that. But
man, I watched that game. I'm not gonna lie. I was watching the Cowboys game, and we did an amazing job. It actually almost got a tad boring to me because I'm not used to us, winning like that and playing like that. So by the start of the fourth quarter, I was like, let me check out other games, and I came across that
the Saints and the Texans games. I was nervous for y'all. You were watching that game, right?
Last minute, we went through everything. We lost, we tied, we won.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that last game, that last minute was ridiculous.
Man, and I seen while the game was going on, you had like a function or something going on at the store.
Yeah, so that was our first little watch party. So I want to start having watch parties over there at the store because I didn't mention this, but I also have a cable company. So on my cable company, you won't miss any football games. So I wanted to kind of just introduce that, you know, to all of my Saints fans because, of course, we can't really see all of the Saints games out here or whatever. Yeah. So we had a little function. We had the DJ. We had the boiled seafood. It was fun. We had a good time.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, but towards the end, of course, we got nervous. I was like, I cannot believe that they did this to us.
Yeah, I was surprised how the game went. It was a great game, but as soon as Drew Brees got the ball back with enough time on the clock, I already knew he was gonna do his thing.
Everybody said that. Yeah, they had our DJ actually was a Cowboys fan, and that's what he was saying. He was like, he said, "Y'all gonna come back? Y'all did it to us. Y'all gave him too much time." So yeah, we it was good.
That's real. That's real. And now back to the store. You said it was Saints themed. You're opening up in Arlington, Texas. Whenever you first came out with the idea and presented it to like friends and family that you wanted to open a grocery store, what was their initial reaction?
Well, let me correct you. It's not Saints themed. We have an end zone area. It's New Orleans themed. So like when you're walking throughout the store, you'll see the wall is wrapped with like Mississippi River Bridge. We have a whole area dedicated to the Indians. We have an area that's like the French Quarters, Cafe Du Monde and stuff like that. Every aisle is like Chapatulas or Canal Street or Bourbon Street. Like we don't have aisle 1, aisle 2, aisle 3. So it's New Orleans themed, but like I said, we have an end zone. And as far as my family, I mean, everybody just knew it was going to do well. I think the only thing my kids were surprised at is like in March, I was like, I want to open a store. And it was like, when? I was like, maybe June, July. And they were like, 2020. I'm like, no, this year. Yeah. So they was like just surprised. Yeah, that, when I say I want to do something, I move forward and I do it.
Okay, that's amazing. And I can attest to you saying that the store is doing well because I visited the shop and everybody told me about these chiwis, So I was like, chiwis? Am I saying it right?
You're saying it right. And it's so funny. When I moved here, the store I have about chiwis is like I was looking for chiwis. Everywhere I went, like I was so naive to the fact that what we had back home wasn't going to be available here either. Yeah. So, I'm going to, so I'm trying to find chiwis, and everybody's like, what is chiwis? Like, they were telling me that I was saying it wrong. I'm like, I know for a fact that there's chiwis. Yeah. But, of course, y'all didn't have it here. So, when my friends started coming back to New Orleans, I would, take them to get chiwis and stuff like that. So
that's awesome. That's awesome.
So did you like it or?
Yeah. That's what I was saying. So I went to the store, finally got a bag of chiwis. It was the barbecue kind. So I was like, man, these are amazing. I tried to go back today to get some, and they were sold out. Yes. That's why I was saying the store is doing well because there are a lot of people saying you have a lot of hot items that are, New Orleans staples, and it's hard to keep them on the shelves. People are looking for them. Definitely. What do you think? Somebody wanted me to ask. Shout out to Damika out of Arlington. She said, "Hi, when are the red beans coming? Do you have the real red beans?
Camellia red beans? We have that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Is there like a specific item or product that you see selling better than you thought it was?
Can we let Eric get into? Yeah, he has answers also. He's one of our chefs in the kitchen. So an item that's selling better than what I thought it would. I don't know. I think all of our New Orleans type items I knew would sell. I think the item that might, surprise my husband are our Huckabucks, our cold cups, which is basically frozen sweet Kool-Aid. Because when I was telling him at the last minute, you know what, I want to have Huckabucks at the store. He was like, are you sure you want to waste space on that? But we stay sold out of that, right?
Yeah, we stay sold out of that all the time. Mm-hmm. We have a problem with the name, the correct name of it.
It's Huckabuck.
It's Huckabucks, but a lot of people say
frozen cups,
icebergs, all types of stuff. Cool cups.
But it's Huckabucks to us, and it's a down home thing, and it's something that the kids love back home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. But we sell out of the pickle meat. Oh, the bunny bread. Yeah, oh my goodness, I think I got cussed out about bunny bread and Delaware Punch the first 2 weeks that we were open. Yeah.
And bunny bread, you got to explain that to me. What's bunny bread?
And see, the Texas people laugh at us. It's just basically some good, soft bread. I think someone compared it to Mrs. Baird's out here, maybe. So it's just bread that we came up on in New Orleans. It just brings you back down memory lane, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially
The
just
French
the look
bread.
of it, the French bread, the color of the bag, how it tastes, the looks of everything. When you put on it, then you're in heaven.
That's awesome. And you mentioned earlier that, the store is just one of the things, but you also do cable.
Oh, I have a cable company. I have 9 tax offices. I have a construction company with my husband. We have a lot going on.
Man, that's awesome. I dig it. I like the variety. They said like to be a millionaire, you got to have at least like 7 different streams of revenue.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So how do you find it, is it difficult or easier than you thought to manage multiple ventures at the same time? Would you recommend it to just anybody?
I would recommend to be ready to put in that work. Normally, I will tell you this store, and you can ask him. There's so many times I say, I'm about to sell it. I'm selling the store. Because with my tax offices, of course, I'm able to work and make my bulk of my money within 4 months. And then I can vacation. I mean, I'm an accountant, so I still work throughout the year, but by appointment only. So I'm used to being free. This store, it is, but it took a lot of my time. And then with just underlying issues that we have with our landlord and the building and stuff like that, with everything just breaking down and going wrong, it's just been taking a lot of my time. Luckily, my oldest daughter has stepped in, and you can ask him. He doesn't even see me up there as much anymore.
Yeah.
I hardly have to be there. So you need to have a team. I had to learn the hard way that I need to start delegating stuff.
Yeah.
So definitely my advice would be to be willing to delegate, be willing to, give other people some work to do instead of trying to be hands-on with everything, because that will drain you. That'll make you not want to follow your dream.
Yeah. That's real. And you being an entrepreneur and a women entrepreneur, I'm not sure if you saw it in the news or read an article about it, but I wanted to bring it up because they actually said the famous game Monopoly. Mm-hmm. Everybody played Monopoly. I played Monopoly, but they're coming out with Miss Monopoly.
Oh,
so the theme of this game is, the Monopoly guy is supposed to be his niece, and she's a women entrepreneur, and so they changed some of the little characters, and they changed some of the properties to kind of represent women entrepreneurship and all the historically great things that women have done in America. Yeah. right. What is your initial feeling about that game? Because it's been getting a lot of blowback.
I think that's amazing. I feel like, and I guess maybe you guys wouldn't understand this, but when a female tries to open a business, or when they see that the female is the face of something, men kind of talk down to you or don't think it's going to be it. They could do it better than you, basically. Yeah. So I feel like that's amazing, because that'll help little girls feel encouraged to be able to do it, do what they want to, do what they dream of. And also other males will see, you know what, women can do this too.
That's cool.
So I think that's good.
Yeah. And since you opened the store, New Texas Orleans, out here in Arlington, Texas, has anybody came up to you or reached out to you like, wow, you really touched me and inspired me?
Yeah, but let me say this. I have been hearing that for a long time. I have, like I said, many businesses. So I have been being told by females and by men also that I'm their shero and all that kind of stuff. I speak at events. So I have heard that a lot. But I feel like with this store, I'm able to give other people a platform. We have so many homemade products in there. We have people that, a lot of black businesses have their stuff on our shelves. We have soaps, lotion, hair products, snacks. Yeah, homemade gift cards, nail polish. All this is made by black people.
Man, that's amazing. Yeah. So you're not just...
Cakes, cookies, creams.
And you won't believe how young some of these kids are that have products. There's kids that have products. We have barbecue sauce. We have seasonings. We have a lot of black products on our shelves.
Man, so that's cool. And it's bigger than a grocery store. It's.
We support historical black colleges. We support small black businesses. We support anyone that wants to support themselves.
Man, that's amazing. And so for the young business owner, entrepreneur listening right now, how would they be able to get in contact with you to see about getting their product on shelves?
Okay, they can email me at newtexasorleans@gmail.com. Just send me an email with the product that they have. And basically, I just require your barcodes, the price that you want to sell it at, and we'll get you on the shelves.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. I don't know if you're, into the news a lot or anything, but I wanted to bring it up because it's something that I went through, and you being a woman business owner and a mother, it was in the news that Chance the Rapper just had his second baby, and he decided to postpone his tour.
Yeah,
to take paternity leave.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing. Your kids gotta come first.
Exactly. I seen a lot of people on social media kind of dogging him out a little bit and kind of talking down, because he postponed his tour and this whole stigma, like the male versus female thing, and like women can take leave, but for a man to take paternity leave.
You're set in a place in life, you're able to make those decisions.
Yeah.
When you're in a certain point in life, you can make those decisions and choices based upon what you want to do.
Yeah.
How you want to do it. If I feel like I want to move that way, that's the way I'm going to move because I can make that decision. I don't need nobody else to make that decision for me. He's a father, so he's going to put his family first. Any man in their right mind that can make those decisions, they'll put their family first. And Chance the Rapper is doing a damn good thing.
And to spin off of your point with if you're in that position, because when I was opening up the tax offices and stuff like that, I had to work during tax season. My kids would not see me. My baby girl, she had to be like 3 at the time. And when I came home one morning, she was laying by my bedroom door on the floor asleep. And so I picked her up. I'm like, why are you sleeping right here?
Yeah.
And she was like, I just wanted to get to see you, Mommy. So at that time, I'm trying to build and build and build. So I couldn't just, stay away. I had to work. Even though I had kids, I had to stay and work those extra hours and put in the time to get my clientele up. But you're right. When you're at that position, like right now, I'm hardly at the tax offices too.
Yeah, because you're set in a place to where you've done the work. You still have a lot of work to do, but you've done enough of work to where you can make those decisions and do what's best for your family.
And your family comes first, and I think your customers, your fans, people need to understand that. Yes, you guys are the reason why we do things, but our kids are that driving force. They're the real reason why we do everything. We want to satisfy you too, but our kids come first, definitely.
Yeah. And shout out to Rhino Mike. He mentioned about the Monopoly game, and he actually said the Monopoly game itself was invented by a woman.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
I'm going to have to check that out. Is it for sale now? Or are they just working on it? Or
they said it's coming out this month. So
okay.
They said
I hadn't heard about that.
That'd be a good game for us to play.
We need to let him taste some food, though.
Yeah, you ready
Monopoly.
for some food?
Man, we can go ahead and do this. But first, I want to know, hold on, we're going to go ahead and take a break because I kind of want you to lay it out and everything. So if you're listening to Straightforward Strip, we're live in the studio right now with Krissy, the owner of New Texas Orleans, a black-owned grocery store in Arlington, Texas, with my man right here. I forgot your name. I apologize.
Eric, my bro, Eric.
He's also from New Orleans.
And are you the chef?
No, I'm the sous chef. Chef Jackie is the chef.
That's awesome. And before we go ahead and get into this food, kind of explain what it is and, what you put into it.
It's just a taste of New Orleans. It's a taste of our culture. It's a taste of our heart. Right here we have stuffed bell peppers, seafood stuffed bell peppers. It's made with 1, 2, 3, 4. It has 5 different meats in it as seafood as it comes with it. Then we have a seafood pasta that has about 4 seafoods in it. And it has a cream sauce that goes on top. And it comes with corn and garlic bread. And we'll have that tomorrow on the side. And that'll be our special for tomorrow. And we'll be having that sold at $12.50. So you guys come out, check us out. Come see what we all about, taste our food, and come get full.
And we do have a full menu with po' boys and stuff like that every day as well.
Yeah, we do have that. We have shrimp po' boys, catfish po' boys, shrimp basket,
hot
sausage po' boys. They love that.
Yeah,
the Pat's hot sausage, that's one of our big top items. That's one of our big sellers. Everybody comes in for that. My mother even asked me for it. She wants it like 3 times a week. Like, but it's a big seller. We all have link baskets. And our links is our Double D smoked sausage.
Yeah.
Double D smoked sausage, baby, you can't beat that, And we do specials and we do a couple other things. We try to keep it going. We try to keep it festive. We try to keep it spunky for the people, And we always take advice of what they want, what they would like. We have comment cards. We're always looking for suggestions. We always have our minds open.
Right. And with the comment cards, we also take suggestions on what they want to see on the shelves.
Exactly.
Because like I said, we're from New Orleans, but we weren't in everyone's home in New Orleans. So the way you grew up might be different from what I grew up eating and all that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
So what I do is I let people tell me what they want on the shelves, and I go ahead and order it and bring it in. So it's like now we have people from Mississippi that come to the store and be like, oh, I would like to see this because this will bring me back down memory lane too.
Yeah,
so we get different things on the shelves.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Krissy of New Texas Orleans, yo. If you're just logging on, it's Straightforward Strip every Thursday at 3 in the red stream on FBRN.US. Here goes Vars Bell. Where your man at?
God damn, man, every time I turn around, you got your hand out.
Get some, I just ask you for
You always asking for something.
And you always smell.
But still, don't you got a boyfriend?
Man, golly, you
Don't you got a baby
man,
daddy?
Let's go get it, whatever.
Chick, where your man at?
I need my hair did, I need my nails did, man, I need a blunt. And my son needs them new J's that coming out.
Chick, where your man at?
Why she on that new iPhone about to come out?